Hi everyone, Lisa here from Forest City Stitching. I hope everyone had a good week. So back to Monday night video, as my husband was working yesterday, so that didn't correspond with me getting this done. Yeah, so Monday night's a little bit easier because I don't need to clean the house for the babysitter, and yeah, I can get this fit in. So I thought I'd try to do outside tonight. I'm a little worried I'm going to lose my light, so this might be a quick one to get through everything. But from what I see on the camera, the lighting looks good, so we will go with it. So today is Monday, so it was a work day for me. It was kind of one of those days where nothing was easy, so I didn't really feel like I progressed on anything too well work-wise, but yeah, it was a good day, I guess. Just, one of those not easy days. On the weekend, we had some more things open up. Sorry, there's mosquitoes like galore, so I'm going to be swatting and hitting and itching the whole video. Yeah, splash pads opened up, so that was the highlight in our household. So my son and I went for 9 a.m. on Saturday. It wasn't very warm. It was only 10 degrees Celsius, but he didn't care. He wanted to get in there. So we did that on Saturday. And now we are able to have more people in our social bubble, social circle. We can have up to 10 people, so we can look at adding households. So what that means for us is, for example, my husband's mom's going to come to visit on Sunday, I believe, and then my parents are possibly going to come and visit sometime soon as well. My dad has some concerns with my mom's health, not overly concerned, but of everyone in our immediate family, she's probably the most vulnerable, but she's fine and everything. It's just that we're a little bit more cautious than I think she is, really. But yeah, so that's good, slowly but surely. They also announced that beaches were going to open up June 22nd, so after Father's Day. So now we're looking into renting a cottage August 29th to September 5th at a beach near us, because we don't have childcare that week anyway because of how our daycare is working, and we're going to cancel our Disney trip for that week, so I think we're going to do that instead. Yeah, so that is that plan, so that's good. Other good news that I received today was some updates on childcare. So looks like our center is opening up July 6th with like a reduced capacity. They can only have 10 people, so including educators per space. So I don't know what specifically that means, if it's like per room or what the definition of the space is. So as much as we were approved for a childcare spot, we had to like kind of resubmit a survey asking if we were essential, so on and so forth. So we are both essentials, so hopefully that will bump us up in getting a space. They are opening a week later than they anticipated, and then going to be closing a week earlier in the summer. So I'll have to figure that out, but it's better than nothing. So fingers crossed that all works out, because that's been my biggest stressor is childcare. So we will see how that goes. Yeah, so that's kind of a life update. For haul, I got this Prairie Schooler Santa in the mail, 2011. I had got it from a Facebook de-stash group, I think in March, and I was beginning to think, oh, I must have already got it, and just forgot. but then it came in the mail and I saw it was post dated. I want to say March 23rd that it was post dated, and I just got it Friday. Where was it coming from? Oh, I can't remember. Maybe it was coming from the States. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it was coming from the States or not. But, yeah. But it took a really long time. So, I thought I had already received it. Oh, my porch light came on. That's handy. My husband has fancy light bulbs that he has programmed. So one's here, one's in the bedroom as a nightlight for my son. The one's in the living room, one's out front to the house. Yeah, so I don't know what lights I'm allowed to touch and what I'm not, but this is an example of where this has been handy, so that's good. Sorry, I digress. So yeah, I thought it was going crazy that I had already received it, but I didn't. It was just stuck in the mail. So that was a pleasant surprise to see that come through. I am waiting on some other patterns that I found online, so once I get those I'll show you. Yeah, I think that's all I'm waiting on. And again, it's secondhand patterns. So want to thank, oh, there's a little bird that a little robin just flew and perched on my deck. Lots of distractions out here, who knew? Yeah, I want to thank all my subscribers up to 128, so thank you very much. Your support's greatly appreciated. Thank you to Karen Bowen and to Stacy from 911 Stitcher for your comments on my last video. Appreciate it. Stacy does have a Facebook group now. I can't recall what it is off the top of my head, but if you search it, I think it's, I don't know, I'm not even gonna guess what it is, but definitely join in. I joined earlier this week and lots of fun stuff have been posted already, so that's something to check out for sure. Shout outs, I guess those are shout outs because both of those lovely ladies have Flosstube channels, but then also shout out to who I've been really watching as of late, has been Steel City Stitchers. So I had been watching them in the past and had subscribed, and I don't know, the first couple of videos I watched I was like, but then their videos of late I've been really into. So good job, girls. Really yeah, really like seeing all your updates. So yeah, so check them out if you haven't already. So for whips, so the only challenge I completed was one in Enchanted Stitches, and it was to stitch, I'm pretty sure it was Enchanted Stitches. No, I'm second guessing myself. It was Enchanted Stitches or Magical Stitches. I think it was Enchanted Stitches. Was to stitch on something white, or using white. So I got it at Snow Village. Sorry, I'm being extra cautious because I wiped down this cable, but you just never know. So I got it at Snow Village. Look, I got my 14 needle minder. And I did these two groups, sorry guys, these two groups of white up there. So this one and then this one. So those, finished those, which was a feat in itself, trying to get that correct. Oh dear, this is a disaster. I just want to put it back in so it doesn't correct. Yeah, I had to frog so many times on that. It was crazy. So that's what I did for that one. I think I got like over 300 stitches in, so good progress there. For School Magical Stitches, I attempted to work on hair etching in the Punch Needle and Primitive magazine. And let's see here, I can get this to show without the pattern and keep everything else inside. Oops. So it's that one there, and etching. And looking at this, I haven't started using this Tennessee red clay. I really like that color, so I'm glad I went with the called for colors for this. So I made some pretty good progress, but not enough stitches to count in magical stitches. I left off his tail because I'm going to do his tail in white, I think. So that's that one. So then the next didn't really fit with anything. I don't even think it's in my June acrostics. Sorry, I'm getting eaten alive. But one night my son wouldn't go to bed very easily, so I said that he could just come into our bed. So I went to bed early, and I have this little one just in my side table. So Puffin by Darling and Whimsy Design on Etsy. It's like she's a Canadian designer, so fellow Canadians, check her out. And it's stitching. If I just sat down, I could like finish it, no problem. Sorry, you guys are gonna be all distracted by my swatting of bugs. So that's that Puffin. And this is the floss that I'm using. So it's Plum Paisley. And this is stitched on a blue 14 count fabric by Fortnite Fabrics that I won from an auction. So that's that. Also worked on the birth record that I'm working on that someone commissioned me to do. Obviously these stats are not what the stats are for the actual baby. But I got the mermaid done. Ta-da! That actually took a lot of floss. So yeah, now I have to do my math because I got everything kind of charted out for the actual birth record, and now of course it never quite lines up how you think it's going to. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot of math figuring now. The easy part's done. So next is I started July 1st by Shannon Christine. Again, another Canadian designer representing all the Canadians today. So really like this July 1st pattern. And then Married with Stitches, Christian has said that they were going to do a Flag Day, Sal. And I was like, yes, do that. I'll join in over in Canada because I have something with the Canadian flag, which doesn't happen very often. But I don't think it actually happened. So I did start, like I did tag this as hashtag Flag Day Sal, but I don't think anyone's participating. So this is my start, and that's on 16 count Fortnite fabric that I had just got. So this is actually part of my haul, and it smells so good. So that's that. I really like this fabric. It's so pretty. I just got a shipping notification that the other fabric I had ordered from them has been sent. I know that they were experiencing some delays from their supplier with Ada, so I was happy to see that that is on its way. Yeah, so yeah, happy with the stuff I did do. Didn't do a ton. I do need to plan out my Jolly July because I do want to try to do one start a day. We will see. But I have lots of different ornaments to choose from, so yeah, so that's the hope. One other exciting news tomorrow, I have a cabinet coming that I ordered for my living room that's going to be full of stitchy stuff, so that's exciting. I actually hurt my back on Saturday lifting up my box of stitchy stuff that is where I keep it right now. So my husband's like, oh, good thing your cabinet's coming. Maybe you have too much stuff in that box. So excited for my cabinet, which means a toy box that is in that space is getting displaced. So we went through that and took a bunch of books up to his room, took some toys downstairs, and then he chose some toys to give to my coworker and my friend's grandson. So that is cleaned up a bit. But yeah, so that's my exciting news as well. So a little bit more of a positive video than I think I've had in the last couple weeks. Yeah, it's still ups and downs, of course, like everyone's having, but this day seemed to end on more of a positive note than others, especially when I got that daycare notice. Now, fingers crossed that we are considered essential enough. Any place that let me type anything, I put that we were both essential and, please give us a spot. So hopefully that's the case and it all works out. And he needs to be socialized. Again, I'm not concerned about getting sick. Like, we are very much taking it seriously and following the rules and the guidelines and everything like that. So if our government feels that this is okay, then I completely trust that. And I think everything is being put in place that needs to be. I know there's going to be temperature checks and wellness checks and COVID screenings at the door every day, and there's lots of different things in place. So yeah, I'm not worried that way. I think it'll be good for him to be socialized again, because I feel that he doesn't know how to be a social person anymore, because he's just been in this house. So yeah, so I'll stop rambling on. Another couple hashtags or sales that I'm still participating in. Humble Honey Sal with Sambry Stitches, she's already done. I believe a couple more people might have joined the bandwagon on that, so welcome if you have. Please do join in. I'm still waiting a couple colors of floss for that I just need to see if I can pick up again. We were at Michael's on Saturday, but I forgot to look for those colors. And then hashtag clam sale still going on too, because I haven't touched it yet, with Carly Being Crafty and Moonshine Crafter, sorry. Definitely feel free to jump in on that one as well. So I think that is it. Everyone have a good week, and we will talk to you next week. Bye.